Yo, alright, guys, it's time. I have finally discovered how to play Maparilla in the most full Bismo way possible at long last. I have finally discovered that she's actually the best of all plants in Horticulture. Yes indeed I have, yes indeed, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I literally never knew about this. If you press the air button repeatedly on the main attack, this thing is basically God. You can just keep spamming the main attack that just targets everything all over the place, and then the second attack that just gives you the stacks and you just blast them all to bits like that. Dude, a lot of things have changed. Like, I want to just say this right now. I experimenting the living essence out of a couple of plants yesterday, and I am really proud that I did that, because right now this allowed me more opportunities for me to put a lot more plants higher, including Maparilla, who literally got ahead of Omnipalma and literally toppled Wire Bramble, who used to be first place. Now we're changing a lot. We're changing not just a lot, we're changing tremendously on the tier list, because I need to desperately make those changes right about now. Knowing that Maparilla used to be this overpowered, I never ever know how in the world I could ever play her like this. Now I definitely know how to do it, and I've certainly, after the gameplay we had yesterday, Maparilla has absolutely mind blown me with how well you can handle the monsters in Horticulture Dawn. I am not even joking. Nothing stands a chance against it. It is that good, literally. But let's get down to it. I am so excited to start gameplaying already after this. I'm just gonna make a short video on the tier modifications I made. There's quite a lot of modifications. So let's get down to this. A lot of plants have been placed on the most powerful plants on the land right now, so we have a lot more options of spammable plants to play as. Oh my god, great! This is great! Just the change I was looking forward to make. Finally made that change at long last. So we still have True Fairy to the first place. Okay, do we begin from top or from the bottom? I'm just gonna, let's begin from the top this time around, because I wanna definitely say this time around. I'm just gonna keep it short on the details this time around. I'm not gonna give that many details. So I know True Fairy Tulip is not in the game, but I still love to have her at the top no matter what, because she's still my favorite plant in existence. You already know that. Now Maparilla is pretty much second place on the most powerful plants on the lawn. Literally, I decided that Wire Bramble is actually no match to Maparilla right now. The way Maparilla attacks the monsters in Horticulture Dawn is now so good. They're very you just cannot. What Maparilla has displayed to me yesterday was with no doubt first place plant, and I'm not even joking about it. You think I'd be joking to place Maparilla that high, but I am not. I've seen what she can do yesterday. She completely destroyed the bosses faster than even Shinobi could possibly do that, and she destroyed all the minions faster than any other plant could possibly destroy them. What Maparilla displayed to me yesterday was incredibly mind-blowing. It was just so broke at the point where I couldn't have it there on natural balance power anymore. I was genuinely a fool to have her there, because I never knew how bad she was this good. I just had to dive a bit into it further, and I just figured out something I never thought I might figure out. This air button over here on your keyboard, this air button is so blessed. This made a world difference. This air button over here just made Maparilla the most overpowered plant in the whole Horticulture Dawn history. Just because I never know I could press this button repeatedly to reload that main attack. That was the difference between Maparilla being over there and now it is over here, because I know about the air button, making Maparilla practically unstoppable with the spamming abilities of hers. She is just so good. I have no words to describe her right now. How she gained so much power is beyond me right now, but she really has. If you know how to play her like this, and it's all about just pressing the air button constantly. You just have to just press air button constantly while you're firing at the monsters and staying at the top of them, because it's a flying plant after all. Dude, this is just so good. My goodness, this thing is like flying a Gary, but 10 million times better, because it destroys everything including bosses. Wow, it's so blessed. Like, you have no idea. I can't believe I'm even putting so many good words for a plant like Maparilla, but right now this plant has genuinely impressed me. I never get. Yesterday was kind of late hours when I did the gameplay, so I was like, I just gotta do the gameplay right now, and then tomorrow, I mean today, we will now do the gameplay. And then I just must talk about this tier list right now really quick, because after I saw this, that was first placed gameplay material that Maparella just displayed over there. And there's no mistake at this point. It's not easy to get first place. Like, before I didn't even know, because I had Wire Bramble placed up there, the first place, and only Power got second place. But generally, after I've seen Maparella's display right now, I've seen something that is truly powerful in Horticulture, and that is definitely, I don't even need to have Wire Bramble ever again in first place at this point. From what I've seen, Maparella is generally the best of all plants in Horticulture right now. She has actually done it. She came at the top of the Horticulture tier list. She literally got first place on the most powerful plants on the run. I really hope she ain't getting nerfed. Like, honestly, she deserves to be this strong right now, and I want her to be strong like this. The strongest plant in Horticulture forever. This is just too good to be described anymore. It's just that good. It's godly. It's even godlier than the godliest of all stats you could possibly think of in terms of godliness. But it's that godly, literally. Nothing can bring it down. It stays at the top of all monsters. You can't even get it. It fires them all down the ground. The fact that this thing is allowed to be so overpowered is nearly illegal, but it is legal. It is incredibly good. Holy snap! But I'm still amazed, and I just cannot wait. I think today I'm just doing only Maparella gameplay and nothing else, because I really need this gameplay right now. I never knew I could play so overpowered before, and now that I finally figured out how to freaking do this, it was just a miracle that I figured this out as well, because I happened to be pressing the R button on my keyboard while I was playing with it, but I just happened to be randomly placing it, and I was like, wait a second, how did I just... Did it reload the main attack when I was pressing the R button? It just came to me like a flash. I was pressing the R button. It was random as well. I never knew you could do that. Nobody even tells you that you can. You always assume that she just cannot. And the people that would be able to play like that would straight up be hacking. But no. If you press the R button on your keyboard, you can recharge the main attack endlessly without ever running out of ammo. What the flick, dude! I'm not even joking right now. Maparella has actually won me over right now with that. It's incredible. It's incredible. I'm not gonna place her ahead of True Fairy 3 because True Fairy 3 is still my most favorite of all time, but honestly, what I've seen from Maparella is definitely first to second place, because first place is True Fairy 3. Plant gameplay right here is on top, comes at the top of everything, that destroys and bests everything. Nothing else. It's just perfect. If Maparella stays like this forever on, she will happily stay on first place from here on out, because nothing in Horticulture can stand up to it at this point. Now make no mistake, I've seen all the gameplays, there's nothing you can even go wrong about it. It is literally that good. It pushes down the monsters really quick as well. It's good even on top elite difficulties. It's good everywhere. And I would have been a fool to place it here if it wasn't. But now I'm so confident of my decision of placing her here. She is definitely deserving of the first place right now. Maparella has gone skyrocketing with her damage output right now. It's incredible. And with her... Man, that reworked Maparella really did a lot. Did change Maparella to be the most bossy. Now that I freaking notice it at long last, I can happily have her up top over there. Oh my god, it's so good. I don't even know what else to say, bro. She is just that good. She is flawless. She is a flawless plant right now. I'm literally done. Maparella, the first place is yours. Well, no, first place is True Fairy Tulips, but the second place is yours on the most powerful plants. You can stay over there forever. I literally came at the top of all the plants, and you impressed me really good. You impressed me the best that any plan could have possibly impressed me so far. Good job. Yeah, even only Mareka couldn't have done better than you did right now. You toppled everything in horticulture done. Good job. Yeah, I'm really thankful for Map having built this way right now. I just wish I knew from the very start how to play this plan properly, because after it got reworked, there was no way for me to know that if I press this R button on the keyboard, it could ever gone as overpowered. Like, it just nearly feels like it's a bit of a prank at this point, but it really does go that overpowered if you keep pressing the R button repeatedly. It allows you for spamming that attack endlessly, but I just cannot believe that you can actually do that with her. If I ever knew that I could do this, which I would have pressed it like this from the very start. I was so always wondering, how do people claim Apollela is now overpowered with that rework? But now I know how, because they probably figured out they can spam the air button, same like I can by now. If you do the air button, she is unstoppable. It's all about this one button over here on your keyboard, that if it wasn't for this button, Apollela wouldn't be up here right now, because this button allows Apollela to be spammed with her attack at all times. It was a difference it was just a one button difference on your keyboard, and if you never knew about the reload button, I never knew that you can just keep reloading like that endlessly. This gives you endless stacks. This makes Apollela unstoppable. This allows you to play Apollela as if she was nearly through Fairy Tulip, but not exactly through Fairy Tulip. Incredible right now, dude. Wow. Alright. A little bit outraged. I was a bit outraged because I never knew about it, but I finally figured it out at long last. And Apollela has now literally gotten second place. One of the most powerful plants in the land. Wild Bramble, I think your services are no longer needed as much, because Apollela definitely came at the top right now. So you'd have downgraded the Wild Bramble over there right now, but it's called for clearly. Apollela proved herself worthy to be first place, second place, the most powerful plants in the land, and she can stay there forever right now, in my opinion. I don't think anything else can ever topple Apollela at this point. Apollela has proven to be the strongest horticulture plant in the world history. So I can't say about her anymore. I put in enough good words for Apollela. I just cannot wait. I'm gonna do endless gameplay with it right now. It's gonna be perfect. And when True Fairy Tulip comes out, I hope he topples Apollela. But this is gonna be perfect right now, because Apollela just she crushed the competition entirely right now, dude. I admit, she really did. Third place, we still got Omni Mareka. Great. Omni Mareka is always gonna be third place over here. There was a bit of a match to match just to see who would still be better, Apollela or Omni Mareka. See what Apollela can display definitely toppled Areka's gameplay, and definitely made me see that literally Apolella's gameplay is far more superior than even Areka's gameplay. Areka, however, still remains really strong plant, so overall that will not get toppled by any other plant apart from Apollela. So Omni Mareka still stands strong on third place on the most powerful plants in the round. Good. Now we got another plant. I'm not sure how many of you know how to play this plant properly, because I finally figured it out as well. Another plant that was kind of like Apollela. I was playing it before, but I never noticed that it would be that overpowered. It turns out that Ilema C, the plant that I paid Robux for, was actually so overpowered in Horticulture Talon. Are you serious, people? Ilema C? I discovered yesterday Maple Leaf, so to no surprise I also discovered Ilema C. I looked the time for Ilema C 2 yesterday. Yes, indeed. Ilema C is so strong to the point where it can deal with bosses in just a couple of seconds, including golems, including red golems, including golems. I don't even joke. You think I'm joking? Not even Shinobi Lilia could pull it off as quick as Ilema C can. You're joking, CPU Power. Ilema C is just a close range plan, I know, but I got closer to the golem with that second attack, winning some bosses like that. It was also difficulty 2.2. Ilema C actually destroys the bosses really quick. I don't even joke. You can just stay around the bosses without even dying. She has the ability to build up shield non-stop, so she can't even die. She's undying. Whenever she attacks with the main attack, that makes her rotate while you're spinning the staff around and hurting monsters. She is godly! But dude, she was so overpowered that she nearly came straight to Mapolrella. I'm not even joking. And that was that good at handling golems. Because I'm not sure if I was play powerful, but I seen it yesterday. I did quite some gameplay dedicated to it yesterday. Mapolrella now we just ILMRC destroyed bosses, destroyed minions. It was unable to be defeated by anything. You can just stay alive for several rounds. It is a bit slow on the walk speed. That is the only disadvantage, but that main she can stay attack forever though, despite she has to get closer to zombies always. She's still a melee plant. Somehow right now I definitely feel like this plant is stronger than Lime Lips. Actually I wasn't so sure. Lime Lips can steal fire. Is Lime Lips still better than ILMRC? No, because actually I counted the godly value for that this plant has. Not even Lime Lips can have such a godly value to it, because he wasn't ever gifted something like ILMRC was over here. That ability to give yourself shield while you're just slashing monsters left and right allows you to practically handle everything without dying, including bosses. Well, I'm never sure what else to tell you. I know exactly that she's like that. I played her, she builds her shield up. You can keep spamming her up on the boss too. So practically and essentially her attacks are really overpowered. And she can stay alive for that long. I'm gonna count her a bit higher than Lime Lips at this point. Lime Lips still can probably dispose of most of the minions even faster though, because of the abilities it has, but ILMRC however can like you can definitely destroy everything left and right at this point. But yeah, whether she's ahead of Lime Lips or before Lime Lips, it really doesn't matter at this point. She's now officially up top over there. Like, she has exceeded my expectation with that ability. Maybe the ultimate moves weren't that good. I would like maybe a rework of the ultimate abilities, because I know for certain she can get even better value from the ultimate abilities. But as of now, the ultimate abilities are just not that useful to me. However, the main attack and the second attack in combination, all of this plan here is allowing you to handle everything. You're not even joking. Now, I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It can still perform pretty slow because you have to be getting close range to practically every zombie on the map. That has just nothing to do with the fact that it's godly, and I think the damage output for it is still quite good. And it rates up top over here because of the simple fact that it can survive for that long while getting in there, and she's basically getting the job done extremely good because of that. You just cannot die with this spam while you're getting in there. It's actually the whole reason why she's here. And the fact that because I just tested her against the red golem, and the red golem is the tankiest of all golems in Horticulture the LAN. She dealt with the red golem with no trouble, and faster than even Shinobi could have dealt with that. Shinobi can struggle against. You have to shoot the shurikens, but this plan make it look like a cakewalk. I disposed of everything so quick that I just had to place it that high after I was saying this. Nothing else in Horticulture Dawn can deal with the red golem that fast. It was ridiculously good. I have noticed your gameplay 100%. I'm not sure. Oh my, but I really ended up praising you that high right now, seriously. After what I seen yesterday, you've blown up my mind. I hope you can keep displaying that all the time, please. Thank you very much. She might end up dying quick at some points. I still have a feeling she might. No, wait, what am I saying? No. Oh, didn't I just say you can spam that attack to just make her godly? Oh yeah, she cannot die. Yeah, exactly. I'm just not sure. That high though? Yeah. But she displayed it to me. No, I'm still a bit conflicted. I know, she did. She definitely did. And somehow, I guess, now we have her higher than even Lime Lips and Shinobi Didiak. God, look at it. The things you can get from Horticulture Dolan when you experimented with it in the best way possible. And Maparella and Ilema C right now as well. Wow. Ilema C is practically 4th place. 1 spot lower than Areca practically. But she is that strong right now, dude. She nearly stands right up to Areca at this point and takes Areca's place nearly, but doesn't yet. Oh my god. 2 of these plants that I never even had on the most powerful plants of the land before, and have now literally made it on the most powerful plants of the land, and have surpassed everything else. Amazing. Just look at it, fellas, look at it. You'll be looking at it when you see me during the gameplay a lot more better. Oh, I really gotta congratulate Maparella and Ilema C for making it this far. This is insane. Well, the plants have been blessed with a lot of power, that is for sure. I think I should have invested this gameplay a lot more longer ago. But this would make a huge difference if I had, because I never knew they were that unstoppable until now. And I just had to do a bit of gameplay to figure out that both of these plants were that unstoppable. I was always missing out on these 2 plants. We never counted them. And now of all times I finally do the gameplay properly for them. And I can actually count them. From what I've been seeing, they are a force to be reckoned with in Horticulture Dolan, make no mistake. Maparella and Ilema C will fight hard, really good, and destroy everything on the lawn at this point. Oh, a round of applause, man. Okay. I cannot wait to get to the gameplay. Man, that is what I wanted to talk about. The remaining plans that we could just... I could mention a couple more changes. I just don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, most of the things... I changed some more things, of course, but... including some more plans that were rated higher, a couple more rated lower, but yeah. Well, I'm so proud we have so many plants, the most powerful plants on the land right now, like seriously. Okay, so there we go. Alright, let me start from last place over here as well. So last place we got Searing Raspberry and the most powerful plants of the lawn. Then Perfume Peach is in front of Searing Raspberry. Really no. Let's just say maybe Perfume Peach would grant even more full Bismol value when you can actually do it like that. But Searing Raspberry still also has the full Bismol value in it. He managed to rank at the top where he can be spammed and you can get quite some value out of it. But his last place is not. It's still among the most powerful plants of the land, but last place because Searing Raspberry, and I'm not gonna say anything else, I'm just gonna give details fast. Perfume Peach goes in front of Searing Raspberry. She has that busted tertiary ability which I can keep spamming for days if I get to it. Then Perfume Bottle. In front of Perfume Peach we got Burnt Bandit, simply for the reason that I love the costume, and it is really nice to have such a good costume on the Corn Sentry, and makes you look like you can handle everything. It is not the most powerful plant of the land, but it can be qualified there practically because it still does it very nicely. The Star Teller in front of the Burnt Bandit. Simply however, the Star Teller can spam the constellations, which could eventually be considered the most powerful plant of the lawn. The damage output could be higher and the lag could be reduced because if you spawn too many Zodiacs, your game will start slowing down the monsters, and yeah. The Star Teller is really good, but ranks pretty low over here, and the most powerful plants of the lawn is still very powerful with the Zodiacs though. Ahead of Star Teller we also got Sweet Potato, who's definitely good with the oven, and that's practically the whole reason she's over here. Then after the Sweet Potato we got Salpaguita with the Buzzsaw attacks, super good, and makes me believe that's even better than Sweet Potato at this point because the damage output for the Buzzsaw is tremendously good. Next to Salpaguita we got one of the upcoming plants, just in case, because I know this too is gonna end up being unstoppable. If I now found even Ilema C gameplay overpowered, and Ilema C and Lime Lips are both Game Pass plans. Never thought I was gonna see Ilema C to be that overpowered, but I finally did. We know that if both of these plants are that overpowered in Horticulture Dolan, I decided to automatically also place the upcoming new plant that got showcased to us in the testing server. Draco is also on the most powerful plants in the land. I'm just gonna counter there, even though she's not in horticulture yet. Actually, what she can do, I'm confident enough that she's not gonna let me down either. She's practically gonna, God, I might place her even higher than this right now. But let's just say we'll have her regardless on the most powerful plants in the land as well. I cannot wait to see how overpowered that's going to be as well. Mystic Comet is also over here. Unlike the Blooming Cosmo, which is a lot more downgraded than Mystic Comet. I'll just have Mystic Comet over here. I know maybe not the best either, but this is probably the star ability that I would like to get the most value out of. Witchflower Jasmine is still over here. Though every time I will play with Witchflower Jasmine, I'm not really gonna bother getting to the 4th ability anymore. I don't like waiting. I'm just gonna go in there and just blast a couple of times, and he's probably gonna rest in peace really quick, but that's practically all I'm hoping to achieve with it. The blasts are still pretty overpowered, so I guess we can counter here by the end of the day. Don't expect me to get too much value with the Witchflower Jasmine, however, because as I said, I wasn't really digging the fact that I have to wait too much with her, and the fact that she moves so slow that she gets overwhelmed by the monsters in an instant, but that's her gameplay. Of course, next to Witchflower Jasmine we still have Devilish Valerian, who's back at the most powerful plants on the land due to his HP melting effects. The sacrifice still cannot be spammed anymore, but he's gonna be over here. Although I would like to have him a lot more lower to the fact that he can't spam the sacrifice to the same like Witchflower Jasmine. So they're both next to each other there. Then Melon Fruit Launcher, and I've actually excluded the Grapefruit Launcher this time around. He's no longer the most powerful plants of the land. The Grapefruit Launcher is now just full beast mode. But simply for the fact that Melon Fruit Launcher gets a lot more ammo when he fires, while the Grapefruit Launcher just gets 2 ammo when he fires just 2 times and then reloads constantly. I definitely hate that about Grapefruit Launcher, which is why I lowered him a lot more. But it's just Grapefruit Launcher. If Melon Fruit Launcher is better, that's all you need. Then after Melon Fruit Launcher we got Flying Agaric. Still a good flying plant and ranks among the most powerful plants of the land as well, obviously. Nefarious Nightshade also over here right now. Angry Sun also insists that I place Nefarious Nightshade a lot more higher. After seeing his gameplay, I tried spamming him a lot more times. That tertiary ability ended up destroying pretty much everything. It was good against bosses as well, let's just say. Though I did have to practically throw myself in a lot of times. So this plan is quite suicidal when it comes to it. However, it can destroy lots of monsters. It's all about the tertiary ability. I don't really count him too much for the 2nd or 1st ability, because after all, if I can't hit the 3rd ability, make kill as many monsters as possible, I don't feel like it's that most powerful. But with this in mind, it is most powerful than the land, because you can do that. That's what I know. It looks like it toppled Jasmine as well after all with that. Seeing how he can go in there and do that repeatedly, yeah, alright. Ahead of Nefarious Nightshade we got Gilded Showers. I'll place Gilded Showers right here as well, and that's because he just can't deal with the bosses really quick. That's the whole reason he's here. Otherwise he wouldn't be here. He would be still natural balance power or even lower. He might potentially even be tryhard squad, but luckily enough, thanks to his broken damage output, he's up top over here as well. Next we got Shimmering Shamrock next to his nephew Gilded Showers, but Shimmering Shamrock is of course gonna be here. The fact that I definitely like, yeah, no, he's here because I would like to definitely play a lot more often with him. I don't necessarily think he's the most powerful plant on the land, but I decided to put him here nonetheless because of all of the Batch Plan's gameplay, he has the most peculiar, like, slot machine gameplay. I definitely like him to be here. His Rainbow Gun can do the crabbers, and he did have a lot of tricks up his sleeve too, so we can totally stand up. I'm not saying he won't struggle on the most elite difficulties, but I would just like to play with him more often, which is why I'm gonna have him over here as well. Perfect. Hopefully he doesn't let me down because he's good. I've definitely played with him a lot as well. Now we can play with him even more that he's over here with the other most OP plants on the land. So there you go. The Shimmering Shamrock deserving to be the most powerful plant on the land as well. Yeah, we'll have him here regardless. Very good. Then we got Electros again. Electros Ultraviolet. Sweet Cacao and Chocolate Hearts. the high voltage electros, then the phoenix flowers, wire bramble. Wire bramble is still rated higher than the phoenix flowers. I like to mention as well, there is one more plant over here that has also joined the most powerful plants of the line. I'm not sure why I've never noticed this so far, maybe I have, but I was like, okay, but yeah. After giving it more thoughts, and after seeing what this plant can pull off, Adult Christian, what? He is that high? Adult Christian, the Adult Christian's damage output, I mean piercing geranium, because I like calling piercing geranium Adult Christian. Adult Christian has reached the most powerful plants on the land due to his broken damage output that he can do right now. I'm not joking right now. I went into bosses with this Adult Christian. He melts down their HP so quick with his blades. I thought he was joking for a couple of seconds, but the more I kept trying him out above guns, but he just kept doing it. And minions as well. Piercing Geranium, Adult Christian has extremely high damage input into him right now. Wow. Let's talk about it, because I think I was essentially gonna rate this even higher than Ilema C with how broken he is on the damage output. When I was like, will he really have that much chances? And I was like, yeah, no, that doesn't really matter at this point. It's the broken damage output that I've seen that makes the difference over here. He's still rated a bit lower than Shinobi Liliac, the fact that essentially he still has to get in there while Shinobi Liliac doesn't. But despite the fact that he has to get in there and just slice them, this man over here, Adult Christian, absolutely destroys the monsters. That he is so quick that you're gonna wanna see the amount of damage he's able to do on bosses right now. They die within a couple of slices, and I'm not even joking. But I thought you were pulling my leg when the damage output I've seen was the most powerful damage output. Really. Seriously. God, he's so good. I've actually placed him ahead of Wire Bramble too. Whoa! But essentially, this does an even better work than Wire Bramble can. Yeah, I'm not sure if I talked a bit too high of him right now. Does he really deserve a bit this high? Wow, man, I seen the damage. I don't know if I have any reasons to put him lower than this. If he can do that to the boss in just a couple of seconds, then immediately he is to be trusted on this spot. That's good. Well, I don't know what else I'm gonna see to be that overpowered. But at the moment, it didn't seem like anything else was able to put off broken damage output like that. And now we even seen Adult Christian being able to deal with the boss really quick. Damn, he's good. He is good. Oh my gosh, and he's ranked the most powerful plant on the line. That makes me so happy right now, because I always wanted to see Adult Christian being able to pull off that much damage. Like this to me right now definitely screams Adult Christian. He is no joke anymore. He used to be a lot more weaker in the past. The buff he received right now is godly. But I'm actually, the buff and the rework, all this stepped up Adult Christian's gameplay in the best way possible. And Adult Christian is now the most powerful plant on the line as well. Oh my god, Angry Sun, can we just keep getting... Well, let's just make all of them the most powerful fans on the lineup. How about it? We can get, I don't even know, just look at a lot of these fans that have ranked even lower. If you decide to buff even more of these fans, potentially they will all make it and the most powerful fan on the line. But you give me most overpowered damage output, I place the plant all the way up top over there. It's as simple as that. Nothing else to it. Like, god damn, this player right now. Oh my god. They're looking at Adult Christian right now, and he's a big deal right now. He's not to be taken lightly. He's destroying everything right now. God, are you kidding me right now? I don't even feel like he's able to survive that good, but right now that doesn't even matter. It's the broken damage output that matters, literally. Okay. I see you. That blew up my mind. There's a couple of plant choices here, like Maparella, Ilema C, and Hello Christian. You never thought I was gonna rate them this high, but I finally did. And honestly, I don't think I have any regrets of getting them this high. They proved themselves. Then they deserve to be over here. Oh my goodness! You know what, it would be a shame if I had to lower one of them, if it would ever let me down, but I don't think there would ever be a chance about that. They had a very broken damage output, therefore I'm confident they're gonna stay here practically forever. So it's gonna be a very bit of a lot of artist. If any one of these plants get nerfed, I'm gonna be disappointed really highly. You better not get nerfed, bro. I placed you up top over there. You getting nerfed means you're not gonna be up there anymore. I don't want that. Okay. God, alright. Most powerful plants done, there you go. Let's just move on to the other rows really quick and also talk a bit of it. I'm not quite care much about the other tier rows here, but now just put in a couple of words too. Let's move on to the full beast modes. Plants that are rated lower than the most powerful plants on the line, obviously. These plants didn't make it the most powerful, so I'd say you could count them as being close enough to the most powerful, but yet not the most powerful. It's insane right now that even some plants that were in full beast mode before have rated that high. Right now the most powerful plants done. However, these ones over here have not yet. They're still on full beast mode. I'll place Liliac over here on first. Okay, let's begin last place first. In last place on full beast mode we got the Wildflower. Can be full beast mode with the fiery attacks, obviously. Due to the fact that he loses so much HP when firing with it, he's trying really hard. Yet it's still full beast mode. However, I will place it last place due to the ability to stay alive with it being way too hard. I don't think anyone can stay alive with Wildflower for that much while fighting the tertiary ability ever. So she's last place on full beast mode. Next to Wildflower we have Bloody Hidnilum. I still consider his healing ability while he slashes through a lot of monsters overpowered. He was the Halloween plant. And he's rated higher than Wildflower. Overall though, he doesn't have that much of a big damage output, so he's just full beast mode by the end of the day. Then we got Spider Lily, who's more full beast mode than Bloody Hidnilum. This is the fact that she can jump 10 million times in the air, and she can also cobweb the zombies in place and make them stuck like that, eat them alive with spiderlings. That can be quite full beast mode by the end of the day. Quite full beast mode. After Spider Lily we have Black Hole Flower. Should be rated higher than Spider due to the fact that you can attract the monsters to the black hole, meaning that you can get lots of kills at the same time practically. Quite full beast mode. After Black Hole Flower we got Samurai. His damage output with the blade is quite good. He can be turned full beast mode, though he drops dead really quick. But he can be full beast mode. After Samurais we got Simmering Seamstress, Cotton Seamstress. I still don't know if she deserves to be full beast mode, but she has been placed out here. I think we still have to work a bit more on her gameplay, but I hope I'm not wrong about her being full beast mode. After Cotton Seamstress we got the Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom with the secondary ability is the only reason I placed her on full beast mode. Maybe she should be a bit more careful not to shoot her entire HP to death while doing that though. After Cherry Blossom we got Bucko Patch. He still will be full beast mode even after the nerf. I just hope the coconuts are gonna perform a lot more value than that, because I want to see good damage, I just want to see weak damage. That'll be a bad picture for Bucko Patch, who used to be among the most powerful plants in the land. And he's now no longer like that. After Bucko Patch we got Marigold. Her gift bag is good, but most of the gifts she gets she keeps for herself. I can barely get any more gifts out of her anymore for other plants. Not to mention nobody else seems to be even playing with her anymore, maybe. Yeah, and I don't really have much of a use for Marigold, but I know I could still turn her full beast mode. Although it's less likelihood of that happening because of, you know, laser hand cannons and evil contracts not being a thing. I decided to still have her full beast mode nonetheless. After Marigold we got Zephyr Lily. I hope that attack over there, which scatters a lot of windy projectiles around you, could be considered full beast mode, so she rates over here. The damage output for it wasn't that strong, I think, so a bit of a downfall. After Zephyr Lily we got Fairy Tulip. I'm doing this just for True Fairy Tulip mostly, to have Fairy Tulip on full beast mode. The Fairy Tulip isn't really full beast mode. The True Fairy Tulip was saying to me, CPU power, you gotta place my dear Fairy Tulip on full beast mode. So I placed Fairy Tulip on full beast mode. We came to some sort of a compromise, or yeah, we made a exception. Fairy Tulip is now full beast mode. Yeah, there you go. We can consider Fairy Tulip full beast mode if True Fairy Tulip is literally first place in the most powerful plant to launch, so why not? After Fairy Tulip we got Hyacinth. Tertiary ability, the only reason Hyacinth is here, because you can just do that. The other two attacks got nerfed pretty hard. It doesn't put up that much damage to the monsters anymore, but the tertiary ability, if you just go in and then Hyacinth can still do a lot of things. Hyacinth can be full beast mode as well. After Hyacinth we got Dusk Bunny. Yes, Dusk Bunny can definitely be full beast mode. And the ability that also grants you damage buff when it's lower, and it's a cool plant, very cool plant with the animations and everything. After Dusk Bunny we got Corn Sentry. Well, this is just the basic Corn Sentry, and I didn't want him to place at the most powerful plants of the lot because I love his costume version a lot more better than the basic Corn Sentry. Basic Corn Sentry is just basic Corn Sentry, but he's full beast mode, good. After Corn Sentry we got Grapefruit Launcher. I already told you the reason why Grapefruit Launcher is now just full beast mode. Then Sporty Tangerine. After Grapefruit Launcher, Sporty Tangerine can still be full beast mode. She can knock zombies out pretty hard with her tennis racket. Has quite some good damage output in the main tool, and that's for about it. She jumps really high with the orange juice box. Then Paint Cap is also over here. Paint Cap is also full beast mode. He goes pretty beastly with his paint stash. It makes you feel like he can really go very full beast mode. Though he is playing around essentially a bit too much, which is why I'm just gonna consider him full beast mode and not most overpowered, because he clearly isn't most overpowered yet. If the Paint Cap ever gets buffed and essentially can do even more damage upon the monsters, I could definitely see this thing going at the top of the most powerful plants on the line. But he needs the buff right now because he doesn't have it. After Paint Cap we got Moonflower. Moonflower, you obviously had a bit of a... I wasn't sure, but after I seen how much she struggles in Wild West, I couldn't have her on most powerful plant on the line because she doesn't get the job done. Her damage output is low, and though that aimbot ability that she has looked like it could be extremely overpowered, she's still just full beast mode because that doesn't allow her to get the job done in too well, and she struggles. But the full beast mode value that I'm seeing on Moonflower over here, she's definitely a full beast mode plant with the Celestial Volley ability. After Moonflower we got Lotus Dancer. Lotus Dancer is still overpowered, full beast mode, and certainly that attack with the Lotus Bombs still has pretty high damage output built into it when the explosion can kill everything around you pretty quick. Lotus Dancer is slow, however, and slight HP reduction as well, and doesn't deal with the water zombies either, but she's definitely rated really high over here on full beast mode. Then after Lotus Dancer we got Downy Genshin. I know you didn't expect Downy Genshin to be over here, but I've been on that tester server. I rewatched the video one more time just to see if I can actually have Downy Genshin potentially full beast mode. At the moment she's not full beast mode. When she receives the buff, because Angry Sun says she'll buff this plant, and so she says that, and on the tester server we displayed this plant, she was basically full beast mode. She was hitting a lot of damage on the monsters, including bosses. Now I feel like she might have the potential to even be among the most powerful plants on the run, but for now she's just full beast mode. We will see. Yeah, I think Downy Genshin will definitely get a lot more higher after the buff. So just getting ready for when she's getting buffed. I'll make sure to place her a lot more higher this time around. Down Digestion is 3rd place on the full beast mode plans right now. Definitely, if she gets her lightning attacks to do damage to monsters, she's potentially gonna be able to mop the floor with other monsters. Now I think about it, I might even have her on the most powerful plans of the land. Yeah, why did I... Well, okay, I'll place her even higher, but we'll see the buff. Okay, I think I'll definitely place her on the most powerful plans of the land right now that I'm saying this. I definitely think I am. And then we got Jasmine. I would like to do it right now, but she didn't receive the buff yet. I'm waiting for the buff first of all. Oh, she did? Yeah, I'm confused. No, she didn't. And didn't say anywhere that it did yet. Not yet. She receives the buff, I'm pretty sure, but we're gonna have the other 2 new plans. Yeah. So I'm looking forward for her. I think I also wanna spam her more often too when she gets the buff there. Then we got Jasmine 2nd place and Liliac 1st place. Great. Natural balance power. Let's not natural balance power. I'm gonna just skip over here mostly. Not a lot of things have changed over here, except for, well, they have, because a lot more plants have been placed higher. Now we have lesser plants on this segment here, as you can see. So Angel Trumpet, Crystal Flower, Thermedic, Cunning Cartridge, then Windbeam. Windbeam was moved to the tryout squad, but then I made my mind up. I placed him back to natural balance power, but he's really low over here. He's basically last place. Then next to him Snowflake, then Duckweed, then Strawberry Pulse, Honeysuckle, Soromango, Lovely Lavender. Then we also got Venus Flytrap. Foxglove has been moved from the tryhard squad to the natural and balanced power. I'll have her up here. Let's just not assume she's trying so hard just yet, but I feel like she still might. I'll let Evening Primrose over there on the tryhard squad because I didn't have any more space for her. Actually, I think I might have had a little more space. Oh, but who cares? And then obviously Robotany, Matcha, Solar Sage, Holy Basil, Buddhazen, Spirifilea, and Poison Peony, Lemon Cucumber, Gallant Carrot. The Witch Stinger is pretty lucky that he wasn't placed on the tryhard squad yet, because I just felt sorry for him, that's why. But he was, I was going to lower him to the tryhard squad because of the low damage output he gets. Last time I went with him on the really high difficulty, he proved himself really garbage. He's lucky to still be here. I'm still gonna have him here by the end of the day. Okay, lucky he's a cowboy. I took a bit of pity on him, which is why I couldn't let him even lower. Then the Messenger Shroom. Then the Bouncy Tomato. There you go. Then Crown of Thorns. Then Pomegranate. Then Butterfly EP. Then the Alien Archer's costumes, then I would rate this a bit more higher here too. Aquatic Ballroom. The basic Blooming Cosmo was placed on natural balance power and not full beast mode, because I decided to make it like that. Unless we could switch the Wildflower back here and get the Blooming Cosmo back there. Unless. But if this is just a minor change, then perhaps you might just forget it. Then we also got Lily of the Valley was downgraded. I had to downgrade her because she was, I considered her full beast mode, I don't know if she's gotten nerfed again, but her ghost ability scattered in such bad manners. When I raged quite hard, I was trying to get a golem done. The ghosts weren't going for the golem. I ended up dying twice in a row to the same golem. I absolutely hated that. I had to lower speed if I had to plan. I feel like the ghosts aren't getting the job done that good anymore. And I was giving her credit as well for being the best of the summoners in the game. But now I feel like that might not be the case anymore. Maybe Spider really is there now. So Lily of the Valley, something was wrong about you there, and we had to lower you. Sorry. Natural balance power on Lily of the Valley as well. Then first place we got the Gladiolus Gladiator and the Sweetheart Locker. Obviously go first place the fact that he had the most of all HP. And they are quite resilient. The blades, however, could hit a lot more damage. Then eventually they could be considered full beast mode. As of now though, I definitely see them as being pretty balanced, which is not the reason for me to play some full beast mode just yet. They'll be first place in the natural balance power. Alright, happy with these decisions again. Let's move on to the tryhard squad. The tryhard squads, Bluebell Builder is still there, Milk Rose is still there. For Tabello, I've decided to lower you to the tryhard squad. And you have to be placed there. The fact that you move really slow, you try way too hard, you barely have any attacks that you can do, you are mostly defensive apparently, but your defensive capabilities are quite limited in my opinion. You need an ability that can shoot monsters and do a lot of damage to them if you want me to place you higher. I was picturing some sort of cannonball ability. I'm just gonna repeat myself at this point. If you get an ability like that basically doesn't have a long cooldown, I can place you higher. I can make that exception. As of now though, you can keep bashing your head against the ground like you always do, because you're tryharding for Tabello. And you are tryharding, goddamn, you're tryharding hard. For Tabello is lower to the tryhard squad because by now, God, if he makes me, I'm trying hard with it even when I'm coming out. It barely even moves. It tries hard every time. It tries hard. For Tabello's tryhard, yeah. Welcome Fortabello to the tryhard squad because the tryhard squad needed him. So Fortabello's now joined the tryhard squad. Stellar Shroom still tryhards. Marimo, I decided to put Marimo lower this time around to the tryhard squad. The fact that he can't jump, he has to sacrifice HP while making copies and clones of himself repeatedly. While he does hit some damage with the explosions, well, he's trying hard to stay alive while doing that. So he's trying hard. And then still have Frigid Mint and Bam Boomerang, also tryhards. The tryhard couple, yep, the tryhard couple. And then we got the Boxing Beetroot, tryharding with the punches all day. Then Rambutan, tryharding to rambutt himself into the zombies all day. Then we got Evening Primrose, who could potentially be moved to the natural and balanced power, but I decided to still let her enjoy her time in the tryhard squad. And after Evening Primrose we got Allium Archer. Then after Allium Archer we got Singer Puppy, Tryhard Puppy. Then we got Plum Blossom, Tryhard Scientist. Then Stormango, Tryhard, main Stormango compared to the other two Tryhards. And the other two Stormangos aren't so Tryhard. Well, just go down there, Stormango, okay? Don't complain. Then succumbs for Parasitic Ornament. I decided to also place him lower. He was a natural balance power before, but he still tryhards too much. Then Camp Cone tryhards, upgraded version of Snow Cone, which is why it's better, but it's tryhard. Dandelion is also trying very hard. If I see Dandelion going in there one more time and charging into him, I mean, I know this is all he's supposed to do, but goddamn, he's trying hard. Alright, Dandelion, you're good at the tryhard squad, that's for sure. Then the glow shroom, which doesn't get any less tryhard, is good because he can achieve some things. I even seen he's able to push off golems off the map with his big glow shroom in Sky Sanctuary. That's a good little accomplishment, but you're still trying hard. Then Dozing Daisy, try hard. She makes you fall asleep. Artichoke Artillery, try hard. Then Pink Enchanterelle, try hard. Yep. And Seed Shooter, you can be last place because you're the main plant in Horticulture the Lawn. And you try harding. If you were like the Seed Shooter I've seen long time ago that insta-kills the monsters, then goddamn, I could potentially have you on the most powerful plant on the lawn. But it is reality, expectations versus reality, and we know exactly you are at the bottom with your gameplay. Try hard squad. Maybe you could rate a bit more higher than Pink Enchanterelle, but I felt sorry to have Pink Enchanterelle last, which is why I gave you the last place. Good. Most likely to achieve nothing. We got still Liarbel and Grass Squirrel, which will probably never be out of that row over there. Always be first place, leading the most likely to achieve nothing squad. Yeah. If you could get that acorn ability of yours to insta-kill bosses, yeah, well, yeah, look at how we're thinking right now. He's definitely cannot do that. Hydrangea Balloon, these are just the most pathetic plants in existence, but when we get they have to be placed down low. Most likely to achieve nothing. Yep, Liarbel, Grass Squirrel, Hydrangea Balloon. Thank you very much. It was so fun. The Hedgehogs. Then Circumspore. Then, you know, Little Snow Cone. Then Catnip, Cattail, Catnip. Then Puppy. Then Enchanterelle. Then Monotropa. Then Collie Guardian.